Get your tickets now, you filthy motherfuckers.
You so freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast, episode 246. The 666 experience.
Oh, yeah. Juice back in the house. Bruiser Bodi back in the fucking house. And
That's
with
me.
us this week, we are joined by a very special co-host.
The one, the only, ladies and germs, give it up for motherfucking Winzig von Frankenstein.
Oh, puppy. I gotta
Scissor
see
winning ass.
Scissor. Yeah, there you go. Dog knows, dude. The dog is down with the acclaimed.
yeah, she is.
Dude, you just proved Bowen's right. Everybody loves the acclaimed.
This is very true.
Yes,
very true.
Yes, I have a thing against dogs that have more than one name. But it's okay.
Well, you know.
I'll give you a pass. You're cool.
All right.
You're my boy. You're my boy. So
I appreciate it. So, Bodi,
Yes.
what do you want to talk about?
Who's ready for who's ready for story time with JP Dub, baby?
Yeah.
Oh man, there's some things to talk about, and we might even throw in for all the viewers listening pleasure, we might even throw in a puff pass segment for you guys tonight.
Oh, yeah. I think it's coming.
Bring
I think
them back.
it's coming.
Bring them back.
Rap, jam, rap.
Jam. Perfect.
There you go.
So yeah, what do we want to talk about? You want to start it off? Might as well just talk. What's up?
Go ahead. Let's dive into some fucking AEW shit.
All right, let's do it. That's what we usually do about this time. So, did you watch Grand Slam?
I did.
Yes, you did. Grand Slam, I saw drew in 984,000 viewers.
Up considerably.
Yeah,
from what they've been averaging.
Around 800.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, and then I heard we were talking about last week and probably the week before about their attendance for Grand Slam and how kind of shady it was looking. I guess they sold like 9,000 plus tickets like the last week, the last push. A lot of public appearances and handshaking and kissing babies at the end. They drove sales up.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there might have been a lot of day ofs too. You know.
Oh yeah, that's what they said.
Speaking of day ofs, you motherfuckers, 10/21. We got fucking XPW, Handsome Prick and Elbow Deep. Get your tickets now. XPWChicago2.eventbrite.com.
There it is.
Or just show up the day of. Just show up, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Show up the day of. Buy at the gate.
But yeah, good on AEW because you know it was drawing out all the fucking haters. And here's the thing, man. A lot of fucking pictures that get posted on the internet are it's like there's no way that that's fucking the show's going and that's the attendance. I think a lot of that shit's like people just getting in or they're getting in early. So then these motherfuckers take pictures and it's like, oh, well, they can't fucking draw flies, much less a fucking dime. You know,
I always look at the ring and like the stage and how the lighting is. I'm like, you motherfuckers ain't even started Rampage yet. Settle down. If they do it beforehand or not, I don't know.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. So
it is. It's stupid.
I thought it was a solid fucking show.
It was a damn good show. Let's talk about Fenix and Moxley real quick. We'll talk about a couple matches from Grand Slam. That was one of them for the International Championship. Dude. Rick Knox, I like you, dude, but you blew it. Botchamania, bro.
He blew it big time.
You gotta just count. You just gotta count. But, you know.
I mean, so here's the situation for those that aren't aware. So there was a spot early on in the match where they had that ramp, right? And it's kind of like coming down. And I'm sure that ramp looks really fucking slick, dude.
Yeah, it does. And it joins up with the ring at the end.
Right. But so he runs and does a fucking flip on Moxley. and somehow caught Moxley the wrong way or something. Moxley gets a minor concussion right then and there. You can tell something was off.
That, that was towards the beginning of the match, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he's still trying to work through it.
Yes, sir.
And then everybody's jumping out, and it would come out later that Moxley said, this wasn't the fucking problem. He didn't drop me on my head. He delivered a couple of his, I don't know what he even calls that move, but it's a form of like a pile driver, like a sit down pile driver, wherever the fuck it is. And everybody, and they look good. It was because he can fucking do the move good. And Moxley straight came out and said, he didn't fucking drop me on my head.
Right.
Not once, not twice, not now, not never.
No, Fenix has been doing that Fenix driver for how many years?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, Moxley can take that, and they make it look like his head hits.
But
he's done that with so many people.
You're saying Knox botching that fucking count, like
yeah. We'll get to
it's like I don't know what the fuck happened. I like did Moxley call an audible right there, like hey, put him over, and then Knox just said, hey, that's not the finish, and fucking was like, huh?
I think the audible came after that. That's what it seemed. And it almost seemed like Rick Knox was like counting towards the script, not to like what was actually happening in front of him. Even though what is supposed to go down and stuff, shit does happen. And in those moments, you have to be able to pull it off and look like a pro and make, it has to come off like it's a match. I'm not going to drop any F-bombs here, but it has to come off a certain way. Has to look a certain way. When you do that, it kind of ruins the ending. It kind of takes the shine off of the person that's going to go over in that match, like Fenix. Then you have to do it again, and it kind of looks, it's like, and the crowd saw it too, and the crowd was, chanting, "You fucked up." We all know
what wrestling is. Long story short, we don't need to make it air apparent what it is. We know what it is. So shit like that, when it really fucking. That it's just bad. It was a bad look. Whatever,
I don't know. I'd have to watch it again because I don't remember like his positioning. If he was looking right at the shoulders or if he was kind of angled. Because if you're angled, you can kind of make a play for. Well, I was counting and I went to count for 3 and I thought his shoulder came up. I might have saw something else. Like that's my mistake. Just come out and own it. Play it off like that, and it'll be fine. I think they should like throw in a little realism.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Just like. There's the replay. Rick Knox is watching it with, Tony Khan or somebody. And he'd be like, that's my mistake. I thought I saw a shoulder come up there. So I, put my hand under there. You could easily play it off.
Yeah. Give it a more realistic feel.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well. That's what I would love to see, shit like that.
Yeah.
Don't hide it. Everyone saw it. So
I know at that point you can't, right?
Yeah.
I only saw it the one time. So I don't, I'd have to watch it back again too. I don't really know.
True.
But
for sure.
Yeah, good cool.
Match.
I was shocked,
I was too.
Obviously, that was, Moxley making the call right then and there, like, hey, dude, no one is hurt. I can't fucking win this belt.
Yeah, especially if your bell's rung and who knows how long you're gonna be out.
Exactly.
So but it makes sense with Fenix and the Mox story.
Yeah.
Mox took out Fenix for All In, the biggest, pay-per-view for AEW at Wembley.
And then Phoenix took it personal and did it for him.
Phoenix came back and took him out and took his title. Now you got one-on-one. That story can go somewhere, dude. You can turn this into a positive for sure.
I just hope he holds the title for a little bit because botch, accident, whatever, audible, whatever you want to call it or not. He's a guy that does deserve that. He is, for one, he's fucking international,
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Mexican, dude. He's a luchador,
No, I'm just kidding. Right. You had Pac held it, and he was English. And then,
exactly.
You had Mox, you have Orange Cassidy. Now you have, now it's belonging to Mexico with Phoenix. So I like it. It is actually holding true to its name, the international title.
Yeah. I just don't want hot potato with that shit,
No, I like long title reigns. If you're gonna hot potato anything, I actually don't like hot potatoing any of the titles, to be honest with you, unless it's a 24/7 in WWE, and I can't stand that title. And who gives a shit?
I think it's done.
Oh yeah, they retired that shit. But
yes,
while we're on,
go ahead. No,
I was just gonna say, while we're on the subject of Grand Slam, what else was going down? The Eddie and Claudio match.
Yeah, and Eddie pulled out a Warrior for October 6th. I mean, as soon as they booked that match, I knew. I was like, man, I instantly thought in my head, I was like, all these indies that booked fucking Eddie are fucked, you know? Because there's no way I saw him lose in that match.
No,
I just didn't see it. Didn't, you know, like, wow, they had this big story with him becoming the strong champion, and then just for him to drop it on Dynamite. I don't care if you call it Grand Slam or fucking Rochambeau, whatever. I don't fucking care, you know? Like, there was no way you could have him fucking drop that belt, you know?
No.
I mean, it worked. It fucking, you know, roughly his hometown. I mean, the story, everything was there. It worked fucking perfect, man. And good on Eddie. But I instantly knew. And then you start seeing it's like he dropped out of Warrior. But hey, you got Mike Santana taking his place at Warrior on October 6th in South Bend. So that's pretty fucking cool.
That's a good exchange.
That was a fun match. I'm glad Eddie got his fucking due, you know, and we were talking about injuries, and supposedly is Adam Cole fucking hurt now too because of the ramp. We're going to get Botchamania and be like, I am the ramp.
I am the ramp. Dude, the ramp is taking out everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a simple drop down. No. Hey, he just jumped off the ramp, and I don't know how he landed, but did see, and I read that he was on crutches afterwards at the hospital and stuff, but he's still being advertised for Dynamite, and he's still being advertised for Wrestledream. So I haven't seen anything that says he's out. So who knows what it was? Could have been just playing it safe, just a tweak.
Something minor. Yeah, he's working through, you know, whatever.
Put the steps there, man. Put the steps there.
What about MJF and Joe, dude? I thought it was a fucking it was a fun match, man.
That was a great match. Yeah, MJF and Joe can go forever.
And then Joe giving him the respect at the end, the handshake.
I like that. Dope. Yeah, it was. He did the handshake.
Did him a favor.
Awesome. Yeah, exactly. Gave him the favor. I got cats fighting behind me. No one's putting each other over here. They're getting pissed. But yeah, dude, I love the MJF Samoa Joe match. Samoa Joe took him to the limit, and I'm liking MJF's title reign.
Yeah, I want it pretty good.
Yeah, I think he's going to hold it until 2024, the beginning of 2024, when he becomes a free agent. And I think that'll be an interesting story. Hopefully they'll keep it on him, and they're like, well, is he going to go? Is he going to stay? He's got the title.
Hopefully he stays, you know?
Right.
But we're seeing some of them big time players. They ain't afraid to jump ship. And you know what? Whatever. You shouldn't be. Right. It's no different than like, hey, man, my job's not working out for me, but there is another job that does the same shit that'll pay me more and supposedly be better, you know, for me.
Yeah.
So it's just more fucking places to work, but you know.
Oh, for sure. Speaking of Eddie, dude, and Claudio, leading the Wrestledream here, Eddie putting both of his titles, putting up the ROH heavyweight, the NJPW strong title against Shibata.
Really?
Yeah, at Wrestledream. And Shibata's the ROH Pure Championship title holder, but he is not putting up his title, I don't think. I believe it's just Eddie's putting up his two against Shibata. That's going to be a great match. I cannot wait to see that, Ski.
Yeah, what else is going on? You got Zack Sabre Jr. and Bryan Danielson.
Oh, man, yeah, dude. You got
match that should have happened at Forbidden Door. You have Kenny Omega and Jericho taking on Takeshita and Sammy Guevara.
Right. That's actually turned into a six-man.
Did it turn into a six-man?
Yeah.
Who else is on there?
Results of Grand Slam, it's going to be Takeshita, Ospreay, and Sammy Guevara against Jericho, Kota Ibushi, and Kenny Omega.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I did remember them saying that now. Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's cool, dude. I can't wait for that match. You also got Hangman and Swerve. That's another match I can't wait for. That's going to be pretty sick.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, we got so was this on Rampage or Collision when the six-man, ROH six-man titles changed?
That was Rampage.
Yeah, the Hung Bucks, man.
Yeah, the Hung Bucks, dude. Doing it for the Elite. Doing it for AEW. That was
doing it for the EVPs.
Doing it for the EVPs. I want to say it was surprising, but not surprising. Like when I saw the match advertised, I'm like, don't tell me they're going to win the ROH six-man. I was like, they probably are. Yeah. And then I was kind of hoping that it would stay with the Embassy.
Me too, dude. Especially because you got Prince Nana's blowing up, dude. He's going viral with it.
He is. He's going.
Swerve when
he's so awesome. He's hilarious.
You see Jerry Lynn fucking doing the thing, wearing that fucking robe and shit. He's like, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, it was hilarious.
I love Nana though. He'd be fucking doing the cowboy shit.
Dude, Nana kills it, man. Nana's
I was a fan of that shit. As soon as the first time I saw him do it, I was like, man, this.
Hey, speaking of Nana dancing, this is kind of same subject-y. Did you see that video of Tony Khan doing the Daniel Garcia?
Yeah, I saw him trying to do this.
He's trying to do it. I was dying, and I was like, hey, 8 points for trying.
Yeah.
8 points for trying. Going back to Wrestledream, just because this card, they got added a few things over the weekend, and it is looking to be an amazing card because I think we were talking about it before. Like, what are you going to throw on Wrestledream? What's going on here? And they always put out these bangers, and it looks, and they end up kicking ass. So, FTR is defending their tag titles against Aussie Open. That's going to be good.
Yeah,
that match is going to. You know how Aussie Open does, and I think they wrestled before, and FTR took the ROH titles from them?
No, I think that's what
in New Japan. So it was the NJPW ones?
Or no, Aussie did take the ROH titles from FTR, I believe.
Yeah, but FTR beat them in New Japan. And I can't remember what titles.
Or maybe they won the New Japan titles. That could be right. You could be right. I think it was
one of those two. Guys, look it up. There's Google out. Google's out there. We're not sitting here claiming ourselves to be perfectionists and historians. We know history.
We ain't perfection.
No, I smoke too much.
Yeah.
Christian Cage and Darby. 2 out of 3 falls, dude.
So stemming off of the
let them know
AEW Collision, which I was like, what the fuck? It's like and new. Really, to much of us, if not all of us, and new, I mean, come on.
Now he can say he is
the TNT champion after that 3-way with Luchasaurus and Darby. I thought it was a cool thing. I mean,
cool ending.
Yeah, and then he hugs Luchasaurus.
Yeah, put me up.
Yeah,
dude. I want to know where Luchasaurus goes now. Does he kind of hang out with Cage still? But is he gonna have this huge babyface turn? I'm
sure at some point, yeah, these Cage.
You kind of have to.
Going to put him over. That's probably why he's working with them. They're probably building towards something like that,
Yeah, you can see it coming.
Yeah.
What? The Righteous. The Righteous are going to take on Better Than You, Baby, for the ROH tag titles.
Yeah, I was surprised they won, man. Hardy's putting people over too.
Yeah.
And they were talking about we need one more run. Maybe they'll get it down the line.
You'll get your run. Don't you worry.
Champs, and then hold a fucking tournament.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
It's itself.
It does write itself. One match I'm actually really looking forward to, is Chris Statlander and Julia Hart for the TBS title. If you watch Collision, if not, go back and do, because Collision's fire right now. Julia Hart had a great match and a great after match promo segment in the ring. Brody King taking the mic and putting everyone on notice for her, and I kind of like that. And then Julia just comes on and says, "And the house always wins." I was like, good. Have someone like Brody do the talking. You come in with the tagline. I like it.
Yeah, dude. I fucking love it. I think Stat keeps the belt, though. I mean, he's gonna go over. I'm calling
Stat's gonna keep the belt for a long time. I mean, let's not kid ourselves here.
Yeah, we ain't playing no games, at least until they sign fucking Mercedes Monet or something.
Yeah, she'll be coming soon. And then something that just got added too that I saw, I was like, oh shit. 4-way tag winner gets a shot at the AEW World Tag titles anytime they want. You got the Young Bucks. You got the Guns from Bullet Club Gold. You got Hook and Orange Cassidy, and then you got the Lucha Brothers.
At Wrestledream?
Yeah, at Wrestledream. Winner gets a shot whenever they want. I'm calling it now. It's going to be the Guns.
I think so.
It's going to be Bullet Club. It's going to be the Guns.
Yeah. I'll go with that for $1 million.
I love what they're doing. Bullet Club Gold. The Guns fit right in with them. As I was watching Collision, I was thinking about them. Like, who would have thought? Like the Guns, and I liked the Guns before. I didn't mind them. They were annoying, but they're growing on me.
Hangman and Daddy Ass needs to they both need to turn on their respective units and then join up with fucking the guns and become the smoking guns again.
Oh no. Yeah, dude. Terrible. So bad. So yeah. Anything else AEW you got back there you want to talk
yeah,
about?
definitely. Fucking real quick. Rob Van Dam coming back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Collision.
Yep, I almost forgot.
Tagging with Hook to face Daddy Magic and Angelo Parker.
Yes, that was badass.
Dude, yeah. Still coming out to fucking walk. You know, fucking awesome. Had some killer gear. I really liked that.
I love that gear you had on.
Yeah. And he did well. I think he did look better than the fucking first outing in AEW.
Yes, that's where I was going with it. I was gonna say, dude, he looked amazing. Some of the stuff he was pulling off. I mean, it was vintage Rob Van Dam that he was doing, and he never lost a step. I mean, he looked great. You know, I mean,
yeah.
It was awesome to watch him. And then the history behind that in that stadium, Arthur Ashe or in New York or something like that. But like 20 years earlier or something, RVD teamed up with Taz in the same arena or something.
Yeah.
And took on, I forgot who they took on. It escapes me right now, but I was like, holy shit. And then 20 years later, he's teaming up with his son, same arena. I'm like, that's crazy. I love shit like that though.
Right. They were like,
wait, did you say stretch him? Did you say stretch him?
He stretched himself fucking hard.
I bet you stretched him.
I stretched a bear once.
Oh, I bet you're gonna stretch him. You're stretching him.
Oh, I stretched him so hard.
I bet you already stretched him.
You come to the dungeon and I'll stretch you real good.
Come to the dungeon and I'll stretch you.
Yeah, smell my dungeon.
I get up in the morning, I stretch. Stretch him.
Dude, how about that?
Oh, Stu Hart.
Dude, you never know who you're going to hear from on Juice Pro Wrestling.
Yep. See, we
got the Stu crew coming up in this motherfucker.
The Stu crew.
Yeah. So, let that stew within you and enjoy and hit that like and subscribe button.
There you go.
Or
Stu rules.
Stretch him. We're gonna stretch you.
Oh,
Cat, you're getting on my nerves, Cat. Get down.
Kind of sticking with AEW because this is like some Impact news and shit. So the contracts of Sami Callihan and Pissing, I guess, are fucking. They're coming up, and I haven't heard anything about renewal or anything. Is AEW an option for him? I haven't talked to PCO. I hit him up like literally before we recorded tonight, and like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Haven't heard anything back yet. So I think he's a guy that could land anywhere. I don't see WWE taking Callihan back, or maybe him even wanting to go.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't want to go.
And dude, I mean, you could put him in ROH or something, like.
Oh, you could.
Whatever. And he's boys with Mox. I'm sure we could see him in AEW. PCO, dude, it's got the ROH history there. Could do
that would be cool.
Do something with him and Danhausen,
This fucking cat is going to get suplexed, I swear to God.
Slam that pussy. Hey.
I'm going to. I'm going to beat its ass in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, folks. I never hit that scat. This cat's cool. It's really pissing me off right now. Yeah. I saw earlier something that said it is confirmed PCO, his contract is going to run out and he hasn't renewed. And it doesn't look like he's going to renew.
He had a good run. He had a damn good run, I think, in Impact. Yeah.
Totally. I like your idea with ROH. I think that would be cool if he came to ROH.
Yeah. I mean, and you would think, too, hopefully they'd still let him run Wrestling Revolver. I mean, if he goes to WWE, I don't think they'd let him. Maybe.
That's a producer?
Probably. I don't know. He's got his own promotion. Booker T works for fucking WWE, and he has his own promotion,
5 time. Right.
5 time. But they also, who knows?
Sami Callihan to XPW confirmed.
Dude, that'd be fucking shit.
Hell yeah,
Masada and Callihan.
I would love to see Sami pop up there. That'd be kind of
see him pop up. Fucking Masada pop up on the 21st, dude, in Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, you better recognize.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. What else do you want to talk about?
AEW. As far as that goes, dude, I had a good time. We played online, first time online. And Fight Forever the other night.
That was fucking awesome,
dude. Yeah, getting a little fucking rip torn and having a good time. A good time with some fucking Fight Forever, and I didn't want to stop at all.
No,
but eventually I had to because I was getting stretched.
You're stretching him. You're getting stretched. Stretch him.
dude.
But I will say
fun.
that game, I haven't played it much, by myself lately. But when you play with something like that, and like the private party,
shots. Shots.
Hell yeah. Doing shit like that.
Well, sorry.
I mean, dude, we were fucking having a good time.
Yeah, dude.
Starting out with
fun.
that,
it's fun as fuck.
the casino battle royale.
That shit was cool.
Fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they obviously got some fucking bugs to work out though, because there was times where it's like, I'd slam a dude and he would like just all of a sudden be right behind me over half the screen away. There was
my dude froze on the outside of the ring.
Yeah.
Couldn't go so you can make the hot tag. I'm sitting there just shitting my pants
froze.
outside the rings. Yeah, I'm like, sorry, dude, I pooped him. I don't want to move. It's gonna squish.
Oh yeah, it's a little soggy. My son shit in the bathtub the other day. So
nice.
That.
Hell yeah, there you go. It comes with the territory.
It does.
My favorite was that fucking Kenny by God Omega capitalizing on the situation, dude. I forgot who I gave. I gave somebody a Death Rider with Moxley. I turned around, bam, right into a one-winged angel. I'm like, son of a bitch. Kenny by God Omega.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that shit was fun, man. If you guys have Fight Forever and you're in that slump, find a buddy. Play online. If you don't have a buddy,
come play with us.
Talk to us. Yes, talk to us.
At Juicefuge on Xbox. What's your handle? What's your gamer tag?
Steamy Ray Pricks. Capital S, capital R, capital P. The IX in Pricks, it's an X, and the I is a 1. Sorry, I had to be difficult.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, though. I used to have the best gamer tag. Flat out, hands down. No argument, dude. Sorry.
What's that?
And then I couldn't do it anymore because they ban-hammered it. Mr. Bukaka side. Dude, and every time they would like catch me, like kind of ban my name, I would switch the K where the K was, and I'd get away with it every time.
Dude,
it was hilarious because every time I'd play PvP online with whatever game, I'd get so many messages after games like, dude, that's the best gamer tag. I can't tell you how much I was laughing every time I got killed by you.
There's some real creative ones out there. I'll just say that.
So I went from Mr. Bukaka side to Steamy Ray Pricks, PR1X.
Yeah, hit us up.
Hit us up. Let's play.
I had fun doing that, and Sunday I played a little bit of Texas Chainsaw again.
Nice. How you liking it?
I like it. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fucking cool.
Looks cool. Yeah.
I gotta devote. I don't have the time, but I gotta try to get some time to it so I can actually get good because I fucking suck. I have a good time even sucking, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But let's get into some big fucking WWE shit this week, dude. So you knew it was coming, and if you say you didn't, I mean, come on.
Then you don't know the E.
Yeah. The merger is complete. WWE, UFC under one banner now. TKO. And they didn't hide it. They said there were going to be cuts as soon as after the merger and all that shit. And I think a lot of these people, if not all of them, there's a few exceptions. I'm about to tell you who.
Here we go. Listen up.
I think they should have been cut because if you're running a business and you're not utilizing them, let them go somewhere else and try to get better or do fucking good and get another. They might be getting a paycheck, but who knows?
That truth.
I don't know their fucking deals or anything, but as a business, none of those like greatly affected. That was probably like the weakest like cut roster that they've done, you know, since people start giving a fuck,
but there were some big names on there, so I think that had the impact,
Check it out. Dolph Ziggler, bro, 19 fucking years. He's appearing in BTE. His brother already fucking works there. What hasn't he done?
Exactly.
In WWE, 19 years.
He's done everything.
So what? They fucking let him go, he can go do something else. And he's a big enough name to do it.
He can try and be the Nemeth brothers.
Yeah, dude. Like
he'll land somewhere. He'll do something.
Shelton Benjamin.
There's another one.
They're not doing shit with these guys.
No.
Let them fucking go do something,
Mustafa Ali.
I think that dude's highly talented. For his release.
Yeah. But I always thought that dude was highly talented. And they just never used him. I'm like, come on, give the dude a chance. I mean, he's not bad on the mic. I've seen him talk. I've seen some promo segments. He can talk. Yeah. He can move in the ring. I know Bryan Danielson was very high on him. So I'm interested to see where that goes because Danielson's got some pull and collision.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
No,
I'm sure
we'll see
it'll
what
happen.
happens.
There's connections there, dude. You'll see them, but I think a bunch of indies, especially around the Chicago area where he's from, we can be seeing him. So
you can't forget Matt Riddle either was part of that.
And that's another one where I'm like, I kind of saw that coming. And I'll be honest, I'll be real with you guys. I've hit him up. I've hit up his wife, Misha Montana, former guest of the show, trying to hang out and not necessarily dish out the dirt, but just have him on and chop it up in general. Like
for sure.
I haven't gotten a response yet, so we'll see where that goes. But I mean, I guess the writing's on the wall. I think they're just like when shit happens with him, it's like too much weird negative shit that as a company they're like, hey, we don't want that.
Well, now that they're part of Endeavor, but
yeah, I mean, come on. We talked about it on the last couple episodes? Like his last big thing was, why did you even think of his name in WWE? Was because he was posting on his Instagram that he was molested or raped or something by a cop, like fondled.
Right,
like
JFK.
Yeah, and we don't fucking know whether that's true or not. And I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but I'm saying it's just a bad look in general. That the company's like, that's not really that good. And then he's dropping shit like, hey, it's easier to get a fight in the UFC than it is WWE. I mean, it's like, it's unfortunate for him, but I would love to see Matt Riddle. I mean, he's another guy that could wind up in AEW, Impact,
Impact, ROH.
Yeah. I mean, all
anywhere. He can go anywhere. He can do whatever. And I think some of these people, I just looked at Matt Cardona as the prime example.
Yeah, but he's good. A lot of the people they cut,
a lot of these guys can do it.
We're just like, who? You got the list, don't you? Dapa Kato?
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, Matt Riddle, we got besides the names we already said, Rick Boogs.
See, I kind of liked Boogs.
Really?
He's going online saying it was like some political bullshit backstage.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows?
You lost your job. Boog out somewhere else.
Riddick Moss, the man who broke Big E's neck.
Yeah.
Emma, she just got there too.
Yeah, but what was she doing?
Nothing. I mean, Aliyah was doing something for a while in NXT. I thought
her. Elias.
There's another name. He could pretty much go anywhere and do anything. I mean, he's a great talent unless he just wants to stick to music.
But I would like to see him do something else.
Have him come. It'd be fucking hilarious. I'm not saying AEW needs to sign any more people by far, but if you do bring in Elias, put him with Jeff Jarrett, please. Yes. Put him with Jarrett.
Elias and Jarrett? No,
dude. It'd be
the Last Outlaws, the tag team.
See, it writes itself, dude.
He can be like the outlaw Jose Elias or Juice. I don't fucking know.
I don't think he can do Elias because I think WWE owns that, so he'd have to use something else. But
or Ezekiel or Eugene or fucking anything with an E. They're probably like, trademark that shit, buddy.
So Flop Dollar, I saw got released.
Oh yeah, Top Dollar.
That's not a huge loss.
Like, what's he most known for other than doing
flopping over the top rope? That's why Michael Cole calls him flop, dude. And Michael Cole, he's not my favorite. He is very good to listen to, very easy to listen to. He's good. He's really good at what he does.
Nostalgic, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Crazy. That's how you know you're getting old. Is like when you hear Michael Cole on there, and you're like, but if you think about it, I guarantee you, I could be wrong. I'm only human, and I don't think in 10 years he's there, like doing what he does now full time.
Oh no, he'll be somebody else, and he'll be
he's like the last voice, like OG voice for our generation of like the WWE.
Right.
Because everybody else is either fucking in the grave or, Tony Schiavone's in fucking AEW. And Jim Ross.
Yeah. And JR. Dude, you fucked up if you got Michael Cole gunning on you on air.
Oh, yeah.
Calling him Flop Dollar. Some of the shit he was saying during their matches, I was dying. I'm like, get him. Get him, Michael
Corey Graves would be like, damn, Cole.
Get him, Cole.
Yeah.
Mace got released. If you remember him, Mace, he was
Mace,
he was Mace in Retribution. He was Madden on commentary and in NXT.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing anything. Dana Brooke, she wasn't doing shit. She was counting lights half the time. She is just like a 16-time 24/7 champion though.
She was under the knife a lot. That's all I know.
Yeah, she was. And Mansoor got released. That was
you got And they kept all they kept was the girl, and they put her with the alpha males.
Yeah, because she actually had talent. I'm just kidding.
You got it. Sometimes
I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Oh, she's good. She's good there.
Yeah. Anybody else on that? Is that pretty much it?
There was other ones. A lot of like minor NXT people. I think you Dotto or Dago or Wheatbread or
Dabakeda.
Ditto. Or,
the guy whose memory was part of
Yabba Dabba Kabadoo.
He was a part of Shane McMahon's fucking
Modern
fight night after Raw.
Yeah,
what was that shit called?
Yeah, Raw Underground.
Raw Underground. Yeah, it's fucking Def Jam. Yeah.
Raw Underground. I never got into Raw Underground.
I kind of do like that fucking name.
I do too. Yeah, Dabakado.
It could be cool, man.
A lot of the other names were like just people that either had a couple matches or never really were on NXT TV in the first place.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
That's okay. You know what else is okay? A little bit of that puff pass, brother.
You want to get it? It's a puff pass.
Let's do it.
Cue the music. Oh, it's getting really smoky up in here. Everybody's ready for the fresh strains that I got coming out of the jarro. All right, man. All right, dude. You ready for some Puff Pass?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Let's start out with some easy ones here. All right. We were speaking about AEW earlier, and he was recently on Collision. I haven't seen anything official that he's been signed yet, but Puff or pass on the topic that RVD will be signed by AEW.
I'll puff on that really hard, man.
There you go.
Quick. Like for real and shit.
There you go.
I mean, he's already made 2 appearances. He's said that he thinks, or was told, I don't know, I can't confirm the exact verbiage, but his appearance at Mania 40 was on the outs, I guess, now, for whatever reason. Why wouldn't you? You're working for another billionaire. That's what's good, you know. And he came back to Impact for a second run, and I was happy and surprised to see that. I mean, dude, even then you were seeing like him and Sabu versus fucking the Lucha Bros. You know, like that shit was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
was it a great match? No, but you know, still,
it's insane that we would see that match.
And he's a guy that why not, dude? I want to see you do something next year, a Wrestledream, and if you're signing RVD to shit. And don't give us like a dream match with him. Come on.
We've stated it many times who we wanted to see.
Yeah. Like RVD, here's the thing. To me, RVD is a controversial fucking statement. Was a bigger deal than fucking CM Punk and AEW.
I agree. Totally agree. I'm going to puff on that too, bud. I think there's so much he can do when he gets the schedule he wants. He can, you know, and if he's a primary mainstay on Collision, not saying he won't be show up on Dynamite.
Collision, it looks awesome on a Collision
graphic. He looks great. Yeah, the graphic, the runner at the beginning of the show, he looked great. And I'm like, oh, if they sign him, keep him. You know, Collision, it's going to draw on ratings. Did you hear the crowd? I mean, they were in Michigan, but the crowd still popped for him huge. And
everybody pops for RVD huge. Anybody that knows anything, dude, it's fucking Rob Van Dam, dude. I think honestly, he's probably like my favorite wrestler of the last 20 plus years, dude. You know?
You're not joking on that. Yeah, I hope he is, and I hope he does get signed or some type of deal that you'll see more of him soon. On to the next hit. Piggybacking on that.
Real quick before we take that one. And if you guys go on AEW's YouTube too, you'll notice every RVD video is 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I think whoever is running that fucking channel, kudos to you guys. And the tagline for the video from Collision was RVD and Hook with a joint effort. did RVD and Hook's joint effort work? And the video's 420. Like, see what you did.
He'd get away with more. He'd get away with more of that kind of stuff in AEW than he would in WWE.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, dude, and it's so weird because they let Matt Riddle do it, you know? When he was RK Bro, they were like 420, bro. Like,
yeah, they did.
I mean, RVD 420 says, "I just smoked your ass." Yeah.
Exactly. Classics.
Fuck yeah, they should come out with that, like that fucking reprint of that fucking shirt.
They should. They should. So would you puff or pass on RVD will show up at Mania?
I'll puff on that too.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I mean, I think why not? Unless he's signed full time with AEW, and even if worst came to worst, I think Tony's the type of guy to let him go work it. If it was just the one,
if it's in Philadelphia, yeah, it is
because he's a fan.
Yeah,
at least I would like to believe, And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I'm oh so fucking right.
Right. Yeah, it's a hard one because he did say like he thinks his chance at Mania is up in smoke, pun intended. But I think I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think he'll be at Mania. I think he'll sign an AEW, some type of AEW deal.
Well, here's the thing: it's pretty vague if you say he'll be at Mania, like in a wrestling featured capacity, or just like
or just
part of the fucking festivities.
I can see that, but I'm just gonna altogether say pass. I don't think he'll be at Mania. I think he'll just be in AEW and WWE soured.
I hope that's the case. I hope you're right. What else you got to smoke on?
Oh man, let's see. Which one do I want to grab here? Here we go. Let's do this because I almost wanted to talk about this when we were talking about some of those topics earlier by AEW. All right. I don't know if you heard about this. Anybody out there?
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Tony Khan's new era of AEW is going to begin at Wrestledream and after. He's calling it the new era of AEW, which rumors are running rampant that his new era and announcement is going to be the purchase of NJPW or Stardom. A lot of rumors are going around that he has made a deal that he is going to buy New Japan or he's going to buy Stardom. Yeah.
No.
I just saw this earlier today.
No.
They're
serious. Going to sell New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I just saw this earlier. I was like, holy shit, really?
Is this a legit rumor?
Yeah, it's a legit rumor. I've seen it like a dozen times, and I was like,
is that why we're getting the, he's wanting to do an Inoki tribute show?
And it's a rumor. So, like, take it for face value, folks. We're not saying this is true or anything like that. These are rumors that are flying around. But what if? Love living in the world of what ifs. What if this is true? And are you puffing or passing that the new era of AEW is the announcement of the purchase of one of those two or both companies?
I mean, I don't know anything about it, so I think I'll pass on that. But here's the thing. I don't think it's not possible as fuck. Once again, he's worth a lot of money. I mean, they've proved to be a profitable company, I think.
$1 billion company.
Why not? But I find it hard to believe, not saying that he couldn't. I mean, but that dude just probably, it'd be like Vince McMahon sleeps 2 hours a day,
Yeah, no shit.
This shit can be done for these fucking crazy workaholics, like cocaine or not. But, oh man, I find it hard to believe that they're letting a fucking guy from the outs buy New Japan. But I don't know. That would be a new era. I mean, who knows what it means, I think that's weird. I mean, but it could be right. Maybe that's why they're doing Wrestledream shit,
Right. Exactly. Me, it's a tough one because some aspects I want to puff, some aspects I want to pass. So this is a very difficult one. To keep it easy, I'm just going to say...
You're going to have to take a shotgun.
I'm going to pass on the idea of New Japan and pro wrestling or Stardom. Maybe Stardom more so than New Japan. I think a lot of things would have to fall into place and happen in order for him to purchase New Japan. Yeah, that's maybe some type of new deal or something that he has with New Japan. Stardom, like I said, I see that more so than anything else. And with their huge star, Mariah May, talking to AEW and possibly coming to AEW to wrestle too. That opens that door. What I think it is, so I'm going to let's just throw it out there. I don't want to confuse y'all folks on the strain that we got here. It's a little bit of ditch. So what I'm going to do is I'm passing on those ideas, but I'll puff on this idea that I think his new era, he might be announcing the Max deal, that they're going to be streaming on Max and their pay-per-views.
I go with that. Yeah.
And that their full library and ROH's full library is going to be on there and shit like that. I feel like that seems more likely to me as the new era.
Yeah,
or maybe someone shows up.
WWE on Peacock, dude. Like in that, you would think there's got to be big money in that shit.
Right.
You know, and for them, it definitely is. It would definitely behoove those companies to have it, as opposed to just starting your own network, you know?
Yep. Or we could see it.
Dude, at the end of the day, Bodie, you'll see. That's what you'll see. It's hard to run your own network. You got to license your shit out to fucking these like streaming fucking places and whatnot, and have them handle that. You know what I mean?
You ever seen Stream Wars, South Park? That's no,
I haven't seen that.
Oh man, dude, those South Park specials are shit. That one is great. The Streaming Wars. Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Did not see
it. I think that we might see some debuts at Wrestledream. Maybe Mercedes, maybe Mariah May. I don't know, but
possible, very possible.
That's what I have to say about that.
What else?
Next, since we just talked about this too, just not too long ago, we talked about the releases with WWE Ski. Are you gonna puff or pass on this? Because we talked about it. At least one of WWE's talent releases will be signed by AEW. For example, like Riddler. Him and Ziggler need to make a tag team and call themselves Riddler.
Dude.
Riddle, Ziggler, Elias, any of them.
Riddle me this, bro.
Bruh. Whatever. No, I know you're puffing huge on that, dude. You got to pass it to me because I'm puffing huge on that too.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I mean, come on. There's too many friends, over there. A lot of. What do you think? Why do you think, Rusev's wife showed up?
Yeah.
And why do you think fucking Moxley's wife showed up?
Exactly.
I mean, they're good at everyone wives
showing up.
It's connects. People want to work together, especially when you're family.
Yeah, like-minded people want to work together. Like-minded people want to work with like-minded people.
Yeah.
Which is why the whole CM Punk thing didn't work out.
Yeah,
but we won't get into that. We beat that into the ground. I think everybody
did
has
as well.
All right. Yeah,
you got some more stuff to pass.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude.
Come on.
I like this one. Because
this hit me not too long ago, and I stretched him.
Here we go. Pass on this idea. To give him a refresh, Hangman Adam Page should join the Don Callis family.
Oh man,
and go heel.
Yeah, I think I'll puff on that. I think that would be I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's a super cool idea. Because he never went heel, Everybody else around him went heel.
Right. I don't know if he was in Bullet Club, he was heel.
I mean, they were everyone loved Bullet Club. Club,
Right.
They're fucking tweeners.
Yeah. So you puffing on that?
Yeah, I'm puffing on it.
Look at you. Yeah, I am too. I love that idea. I think he needs something. I think let him do whatever he's going to do for the next maybe half a year to year. But plan out. I think you might have to pull it sooner than later. I think it should come out of nowhere. I think something that comes out of nowhere, like you would have never guessed Hangman would turn on the Super Elite or anybody,
We just did.
Huh?
But we just did.
Well, yeah, but we just did.
I know.
But like they had the Omega, Hangman, Young Bucks thing, but this is something entirely different. This is him going heel, joining Don Callis and Takeshita and Ospreay if he's in the family, and Sami, and now you got Hangman like that. I think Hangman could be a killer heel in that faction. I think that's something that he needs. But that's just me.
Yeah, it would be cool.
If you're in the chat, give me your thoughts. I want to know. I really want to know. What are you going to say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Did you see Jericho challenge Takeshita DDT Pro?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yes, that's cool.
I mean, they threw Jericho in the mix too. I think
a year ago.
Who knows? Yeah, a year maybe with this story.
Yeah, I think
With a bunch of parties involved, and hopefully at the end, like I'm guessing the goal is to get Takesh to like super over and whoever else they decide to include in this. But
I agree. Yes.
What else you got?
What else do I got? All right.
The grinder.
For the grinder, Puffer Pass. Jade will win WWE Gold within the next year. We're counting from now until this time next year. She will have gold around her waist in the WWE.
I'll take a small hit on that.
Small hit. Ooh.
I'll take a small hit because it depends how long they want to keep her in developmental to learn their style, which I think she'll probably pick up on rather quick. She fits their style. And
oh yeah,
got the look. And
she's got the look.
They're gonna. I don't know how long they plan on training her, but I would say within a year, yeah, definitely at least like fucking if they drop her in NXT,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see her going for any tag titles. Maybe you never know. WWE always
don't do that. They don't even use the tag titles now.
Tag titles are fucking
like, dude, it's a fucking joke. It could be like the coolest thing. Instead, they shit the bed on it. It's like we're just gonna get to this makeshift tag team. Although the Chelsea Green thing is kind of cool. What she's doing with that, and like she was holding auditions for her tag partner, and Piper Niven was kind of like, no, it's mine.
Yeah, I do. Like
that was kind of cool, like her and just names on the tip of my tongue, but who she was teaming with before she got hurt, Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville, yeah,
before she got hurt, that was a good tag team
too.
Yeah, they were doing good, but it seems like those things are cursed because you had Raquel and what's her name? Liv. They had it.
Morgan, yeah.
And Liv Morgan got hurt. And I think someone else got hurt before that. I know. Anyways, as I was saying, those tag titles could be something cool, but they're, it's just, yeah. I don't even know if they do they have a women's NXT tag title? I think so.
Oh, no. I think they combined them.
Did they combine them?
They combined them.
I think you might be right. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know. Anyways, if you guys know, throw it in the chat, comment, like, subscribe, do all that some fun stuff that Justin tells you to do. Listen to him. These are the podcasts you're looking for. You will hit like and subscribe. Jedi Mind Trick.
Yeah. You
ready for another one? So I'll answer that because I don't think I answered, but I'll puff on that. I think she is prototypical WWE style. Iron out some wrinkles, but she is a showwoman, I should say. Great entertainer, great wrestler. I think there's still some wrinkles, like I said, but she has a lot of potential, and that ceiling is still limited.
Clear. Yeah.
So yeah, I think on the big stage she'll win gold, and I think she can hold it well.
She's already been on, you can't discredit AEW and say they're not a big stage. They draw thousands of fans, Oh
yeah, for sure. I meant the main roster as the big stage, not NXT.
I'm just saying, like, she's already got like that experience alone, the 3 years or whatever it was they had her, compared to some of these girls that are coming straight off the indies, dude, that don't have that. She's, main eventing shit and like major pay-per-views, like that video. She's in the video game. I mean, it doesn't take much to get in the WWE video game.
No, not at all. Just a
200 person roster. I was looking at 2K23 after all these cuts, and I'm like, yeah, this guy ain't in there. They're gone.
Nobody's in there.
Fucking up my GM mode.
No, man. And she has that previous relationship with Cody too. I mean, I think Cody was there for a little bit before he took off. That he had interaction with Jade. But yeah, I think she'll have gold on. You want another one?
Yeah.
You want to hit another one? Everybody out there, you want to hit another one? Here we go. All right. Puffer pass on this. The Honky Tonk Man had the more impressive reign as the IC champion than Gunther.
A more impressive?
Pass. More impressive reign, the Honky Tonk Man, opposed to Gunther.
Man, I'll take a quick little squib off there and then pass it real quick. And
somebody give me a shotgun.
Dude, I don't know. I wouldn't say impressive, because if you look at impressive by what, just because the number of days, like did he defend it a whole bunch?
Honky Tonk Man defended it probably almost 100 times more than Gunther did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay.
But this is back in those days when they had a ton of house shows, but still.
And the gimmick was super over because he like back then there was a part of a million guys that were like just super like he was the fucking wrestling Elvis. Come on.
He was, yeah, exactly. And Gunther is the longest reigning right now, but I think 60 some defends, I think. And Honky Tonk Man was like in the 140s or 130s or something. I don't remember, but I was like, holy piss, that's a hell of a lot. And I was like, well, he did a lot more house shows back then too, but it's an impressive reign. And I don't know. I'm puffing. I think it's a little bit more impressive.
Yeah.
You can't, it's hard to compare it because of the way the schedule structure is now versus then. And the eras, yes, you're right. But I'm still going to say that Gunther has an impressive ring going on right now. He's an awesome Intercontinental Champion. He's an amazing wrestler, great character, great everything. He's playing it perfectly. But sorry, Honky Tonk Man's the man. He's cool. He's cocky. He's bad.
That's right.
How many more you want?
Give me one more. Give me one more. Maybe two.
Maybe two. We'll do one here. We'll do this one. Here we go. Because you'll like this one. Huff or pass on this. Yeah. The best Bullet Club era was the 2016 BC featuring Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, Young Bucks, Hangman, Fale, Tama Tonga, Takahashi, Adam Cole, Tonga Loa, and Chase Owens.
I'll puff really hard on that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think they did the most for that brand and for themselves and probably made the most money during that era.
I mean, huge merch sales at that time.
Half of those guys left and joined the fucking, rival promotion to the world's biggest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. We're sharing that
so
together.
hard I almost choked.
I know, dude. This is the good stuff.
Is that good?
There were some fringe players there, but I didn't include them in this because they were like right when someone was leaving or right when someone was coming out. This is like the core. But with this era too, there was a lot of offshoots like the Elite, the Super Elite, GOD. There's a couple other ones that are escaping me, but all these guys here, they split off into everything. They made AEW, and like there's just a lot that came off from this current and Rhodes. I mean, Cody's in WWE and he's one of the biggest names there. So a lot happened from that group, and I think that was the best group.
I think that's probably Bullet Club Prime, dude. Like,
Autobots, roll out.
Too sweet.
Yeah,
Autobots, too sweet.
For the spark. Spark.
I don't know.
For the spark.
Yeah. Definitely. And my favorite too.
Mine too.
Era, dude. That was
and it's hard too because you have other ones too. You had like the Prince Devitt era with Machine Gun and the OGs. You had the OG crew. And I think that was another crew that split off from this 2016 was the OGs. I think they called themselves, and I thought that was Takahashi and Megi Tangaloa. I think I don't know.
Oh,
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But it was like the OGs or something like that. But you had Gallows and Anderson, AJ Styles era. Just the Villain was there. He made an impact when he first joined.
Then he got on fucking grooming tip.
Yep. Then you got Keith. There was a lot of killer eras, and now you got the BC Gold era. You got, there's a lot of Bullet Clubs around, and I like what they're doing. It kind of like there's a flagship here. There's one in Impact, and they have a name. There's a sect in wherever, there's
it's smart because at the end of the day, they're using that trademark. It's a New Japan trademark.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's cool if you the Bullet Club gold shirts at the at the bottom, it's got like I think AEW and New Japan logo.
It does.
They've let Impact use it, so you're telling me they don't get a fucking kickback? That's
for sure they do.
Goodness, get stretched.
Stretch the shirt. The shirt's a little tight. I gotta stretch it.
Get stretched.
I got an extra medium. I gotta stretch it.
Yeah, dude. I've totally forgotten I was going to say. Stu Hart came in and totally threw me off, man. But anyways, the best era, 2016 right there. I was just gonna say a lot of if it's really cool to think about Bullet Club in New Japan, and then you get all these subgroups in every other little promotion, and I'm just like, you look at the big picture of it, it's like they have such an outreach everywhere, and they're where their fingers at. It's like all these cross promotions are, Yeah, it's like all these little cross promotions. Like, damn, that's really badass when you think about it in the big picture of pro wrestling.
Agreed.
I got one more if you want it, bonus one.
Let's one more, and then we're gonna leave them with some fucking football talk.
Yeah, here we go. All right, guys, here we go. One more, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages,
children of the grave.
Puffer pass on this. Vince McMahon will give the company to Endeavor and Dana White as opposed to Steph or anyone else in his family.
What, his share or whatever it is?
Like, yeah. Like,
I don't think he owns. No, he doesn't own anything though, does he? Or
he has some shares. He still owns shares. He's not totally out yet. He's on the board, but when he like gives up the reins, will he?
He'll give it to who? Steph or who?
Will he give it to Endeavor and Dana White or Steph? Like, is he gonna? He's gonna give it to. Let's here. Let's start over.
Fucking
puff that Vince gives it to Endeavor and Dana White instead of Stephanie.
I'm puffing on that real hard. Because Vince don't give a fuck anymore.
No, I mean, he don't.
A mustache explains it. I think at the end of the day, he's just going to do whatever is best for
he's going to do
his mind.
I was just going to say he's going to do what's best for Vince. He's always looked like a greedy little prick.
Yeah, Vince's business. Yeah,
But I mean, it sucks because I think Stephanie would be awesome at running that place. But I'm puffing with you.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe she'll come back when she's done. I think she's just wanting to fucking do family time. But maybe she is pissed too. I'm sure that like hearing that shit about her dad and all those accusations and whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean,
who knows? Maybe that could have affected her. She is human.
Yes.
I mean, she did. Once he came back, she was gone. But it's all speculation at this fucking point. So
all speculation. Yeah. I'm puffing on you with it, and you said pretty much everything I would say. So he's going to give it to them, and it's Endeavors. I mean, it's TKO now, so I don't know how that shit works because technically they own it anyway because they're majority share owners. So, if we're really getting technical, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. I don't think he has control of it anyway. He already sold it. Yeah, he merged it, but it almost in reality looks like he sold it to Endeavor, TKO. It's one umbrella, and he doesn't have any say if he comes or goes. Whoever's above him just says, "Nah, you're off the board." He
works for fucking what's his name?
He works for TKO. Yeah, that
Ariel guy.
Yeah, Ariel Hayes or Hewis or Actually, he works for his daughter. Yeah, I think her name is Aya or something like that.
Yeah, I did.
That's
like that.
Vince's boss.
Yeah,
so
that's funny.
Take that. This is my company, damn it.
You're fired.
You're fired. Wait, if I just give you $5 million and sell the company and merge it, you're hired.
Yeah. So, dude, that was quite a fucking sesh.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Real
came
quick,
out nice and toasty.
Before we fucking end here, we gotta get Bruiser Bodi. I mean, hey,
oh man,
it's the season. This is our team. It's NFL. I figured, hey, this football season, why not talk about it a little bit, even if it fucking sucks.
What we go through on a weekly basis as Bears fans. You got to get a little sneak peek. Pull back the curtain.
It's so bad the feds are getting involved.
Forensics is out there because we're playing so shitty.
Oh man,
dude.
So you got, like I said, I alluded to the news of that fucking shit going down. The feds at fucking taking what was it, defensive coordinator?
Well, it was nobody really got raided. It's like, I guess it's standard protocol. They do that for like when somebody resigns and stuff. But from what I'm hearing is like it was inappropriate conduct somewhere. I haven't seen a lot of details, but
oh man,
that was the resigning.
As long as it's not a Jared Fogle thing,
No, it doesn't sound like. But I don't know. I don't know what inappropriate conduct is. That could be anything. It could be anything from ass grabbing to, grooming, or who knows what the fuck it is. But it's bad stuff enough for him to resign. But
So you have that. Then you have the Kansas City Chiefs. The Bears lose
We knew
10-41.
We knew that.
And we knew it was going to be a fucking,
41 to 10 is what it was. He said 41-10, right? Yeah.
But I mean, do we see like after 3 weeks, right? Or 3 weeks into this season, after 3 years now, I believe, right? Justin Fields is a quarterback in this league.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's regressed, like, is that the coaching? Is that him? I mean, I don't know, but you're seeing that like after 3 years, you should be able to tell if a quarterback can make it in this league or not.
Yes and no. I say no because of people like Baker Mayfield or people like Ryan Tannehill. Sucked down in Miami. I won't say it sucked, but wasn't good in Miami. Went to Tennessee, led him to a bunch of playoffs, turned him around. Baker was in Cleveland and he backed up in LA. Well, he's down in Tampa throwing rockets, and he's got Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. I mean, but he was great down there. I mean, he played the Bears, shredded the Bears. He's throwing, so it's all about environment, where you land. Justin Fields, I feel like he's a good quarterback, but a lot of that Ohio State confidence he had is almost gone. And it's
for the Bears.
Yeah, it perplexes me because last year you run the shit out of him. You're riding on his legs. This year, coming into this game, you've only called like 4 or 5 run plays for him. You're trying to make him into a pocket passer, which he's not.
Which he's got to run because he's still getting sacked. Yeah, he's got to fucking run.
The offensive line sucks, dude.
Yeah,
they couldn't stop a bloody nose.
Oh,
dude, it's fucking terrible, dude.
Booty cuts.
It's just so bad. Like everything is just so bad, dude. I don't even know where to begin. And you know what sucked, dude? It was like you knew it was going to be downhill. They're playing the Chiefs, but the Bears had like no spark whatsoever. It's like they got off the plane and we're like, all right, guys, let's look forward to next week against Denver, who got a 70 burger put on them by Miami. Let's play a little bit of 6 degrees of separation here so I can vent, can we? Who, by the way, have a head coach named Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel came from San Francisco. He's the offensive coordinator there. Guess who we didn't interview? We didn't give an interview and hired Eberflus instead. Didn't even bother to give McDaniel an interview.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we could have had McDaniel and Justin Fields putting 70 up on people. You can't tell me DJ Moore, Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool in some sort of way, but Roshan Johnson, Khalil Herbert, Cole Kmet, Robert Tunyon, those are fucking weapons. But if you got offensive linemen, and I'm going to shout out to Shannon Sharp, I'm going to steal a line from you. If you got offensive linemen who can't play dead in a horror movie, then you're not going to have shit. All right? They fucking sucked. That offensive line's so bad.
Dude, I didn't even watch the game.
You didn't need to. You knew it was going to be a blowout. I wanted to watch the game for shits and giggles because I needed a good laugh on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And that's where it is now. That's where it is with me. It's like not even like first game I was devastated. I was like, fuck, dude. And second game I was like, all right, let's just turn it around. Nothing. And third game I was just like watching just to watch, and then you play the Chiefs and just get absolutely annihilated.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, you're taking essentially the best team of last year against the worst team of last year.
Yeah, the Bears are terrible. And then you had to, top it all off. Fucking all of America and the Swifties were rooting against the Bears because of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. They focused more on that than anything else in the game. And I'm like, that's fine. That's perfectly fine because
take the
there's
attention
nothing
off
to talk about. Yeah. They turned the fucking game off at halftime. They're like,
that's how embarrassing it is, though, when our fucking team's getting fucking upstaged.
Yeah, by Taylor Swift in the press booth, up with Travis Kelce's mom.
Yeah, it's not like you don't go to a fucking Tampa Bay Bucks game and fucking zoom in on Glenn Benton,
Yeah, exactly, dude. Fucking half of obituaries sitting there headbanging by the pirate ship. But yeah, dude, and it was I was losing it. I'm serious. I was almost in tears. When James Brown, they cut back from commercial on Fox, and James Brown's like, all right, it looks like the Patrick Mahomes is taking snaps. Looks like he's warming up, so that injury is nothing to worry about. Seems like the Chiefs had this game handy. It's 35-0, and he's like, we're going to go to another game, competitive game that's a little bit closer. Then I started losing. Like, here you are, America's game of the week, and you shit the bed and put up that kind of a showing. Like, I'm like, well, who picked this to be the game of the week?
You'd always get it because of the franchise.
Well, yeah, but this is like this was like watching fucking Georgia, the University of Georgia, taking on North Southeastern School for the Blind Division 17 team. You know, no offense to blind people or anything like that. Please don't cancel me. Please don't hashtag me.
Gotta make sure. Hashtag me.
Hashtag he hates blind people.
No blinds, man.
But no, you know what I'm saying? It's like the Bears versus the Chiefs look like a warm-up game on a D1 schools team. You know what I mean? Like somewhere to just a confidence booster, just to chalk up another win. That's what the Bears are right now.
We got next.
The worst game in the history of the NFL is next week. The Broncos, who just lost 70 to 20 something against the Bears.
The Bears
in Chicago. But I'm not even confident that they'll beat the Broncos, and the Broncos are pretty shitty. You know, the Jets are pretty shitty, and I don't think we would beat the Jets. I think Zach Wilson would look like fucking.
How do you think the Jets would be if they had Rodgers?
If they had Rodgers, I think they would be either undefeated or have one loss.
Really?
It's the leadership he brings and just the culture he brings.
Yeah.
It's a different environment. When he went down, that team looked like it looked like last year's team. And Zach Wilson's decent. I don't know if Rodgers is on the sideline right now. I don't think so. But when he is able to be on the sideline, I think you'll see a different Zach Wilson.
Oh yeah.
But like, you could see stuff happening on the sidelines. I'm like, yeah, that leadership is missed right now.
So what else
I felt so bad.
What else we got going on as far as across the league, though? You know, I mean, because I obviously only keep up with the Bears. That's all I have time for.
Bears.
The Bears. Yeah. The worst.
What do you want to know?
I mean, are we the Chiefs sitting atop the league? I mean, they lost the first game though, right?
Did they? I thought they won.
I think the Chiefs lost the first one.
I'm almost positive they were undefeated.
Oh man, they lost to somebody. The first game of the year on a Thursday night, I believe it was.
Maybe you're right.
I could be right.
They're probably right.
Who else is looking tough?
I would have said the Cowboys, but they got upstaged by the Cardinals yesterday. I thought that was hilarious.
I did see that. I was like,
Eagles are always looking tough. I think they're beating the piss out of the Buccaneers right now, like 22-3 or something like that. Bills back looking tough again after that bounce back win. You know what? There's like Dolphins. I mean, how could I not have come up with that? Dolphins are putting up like 500 yards a game right now and like almost 40 points a game. It's stupid.
Good on the fish, man. I've always.
Good on them. You know, I'm happy for them, but that's just dumb. You know. I think that's it. The Packers got a lucky win. I can't even. Don't get me. And I'm not like, I'm a Bears fan. I'm not that much of a Packers hater. Like, I liked Aaron Rodgers. I liked watching him play for the Packers. I didn't like what he did to the Bears, but
no.
But I liked watching competent, good football, and that was competent, good football. And last year when he said, "I still own you," I couldn't even get mad. It's fucking true. You still own us. Yeah. Now Jordan loves owning us, so just pass on ownership there. Like you're passing a title from a car to another. And I got to say the Lions are actually looking pretty tough. Detroit Lions, who would have thought, huh? But Detroit Lions are under Dan Campbell look good, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, fuck. They get good before us, you know? Just
everybody gets good before us.
Fucking figures.
Bunch of pricks.
So we got some new music out this week too. New Cannibal Corpse just fucking dropped. Chaos Horrific. It's good. It's a solid Cannibal Corpse album, but you know, maybe you'll disagree with this opinion. I think it's probably the most album that by them that they've released that I'm like, it seems real bland, you know.
Really,
like 16 albums in, and it's like, okay, well, it's good. It's not bad, but you know, there's nothing on it that like fucking grabs you. You know what I mean?
Right. Like from some of the other albums, there was always like a handful of songs that were just like, and one that was just like ball busting.
Yeah, or like the entire albums. You know, they have a shit ton of
Kill
front to back.
The entire Kill album was fucking insane.
Yeah, dude. Or like obviously like the first 3, 4, 5, 6, you know,
Tomb and all that shit.
But man, yeah, dude, it might be an unpopular opinion, but I've seen other people make this statement and kind of somewhat be afraid to say it. Dude, I'll be going to see him in fucking Gary if you guys are at the Hard Rock.
Nice.
There, it'll be Cannibal Corpse, Mayhem, and fucking Gore Guts on October 3rd, a day before my fucking birthday.
Nice.
So when we meet again, I'll be 1 year older, and you guys can take a cheers with me now and salute me. Happy birthday.
And he'll be stretching him.
Come stretch my asshole. Stretch it. Stretch.
Stretch it. Let the music move. Yeah. Stretch.
Dude, real quick too, I want to send a shout out.
What up? What up, player?
Downtown Hobart, man, which is where I'm from. Shout out to fucking Underground Case Breaks. It's a new sports card store that just opened.
Killer.
I just happened to walk in there on a whim, and it was cool to fucking see. Yeah, as a little kid, dude, like, I don't know how it was for you, Bodi, but there was always like card shops and shit around.
Yes,
you know,
everywhere.
We have comic shops, card shops, record shops, and we're starting to see these things like pop back up, like especially downtown.
That's awesome. Love it.
Really cool, real fucking like professional ass deal going on there. And they do a podcast too, so check out their social media, Underground Case Breaks. But I've been fucking, and Bodi, I sent you. It's Beckett certified. I walked in there, I'm looking at some shit, and I saw
that's badass too.
Ended up buying a fucking autographed William Perry card for my mother-in-law. Like, it was pretty dope. It's like only 4 fucking exist. But I see this picture. I'm looking on the wall. I'm like, dude, is that fucking superstar Billy Graham? Like, throw a picture of him and Arnold in the gym back in the day. You know, Billy's fucking flexing. Arnold's just standing there looking all huge as fuck, man. Like, and it's autographed by superstar Billy Graham. And I was like,
that's awesome.
Holy shit. And the dude hooked me up, man. Gave me a killer fucking deal on that stuff. So shout out to the fucking.
That's awesome.
They're running that store, Downtown Hobart, Underground Case Breaks. Sports cards, you're into all that shit. You know, you like to fucking buy them by that's what the hip thing is now, Bodi, is buying, like, you know, we used to call them booster packs or whatever back in the day, you know?
Yeah, we did.
Just buying boxes of them and opening them online, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing, dude.
And pulling these rare fucking cards.
Hey, since you're throwing out shout outs, dude, you just reminded me of something. I got to shout out something here that's going down here in my hometown, not hometown, but my current city I live in, Gainesville, Florida. Shout out to Fest Wrestling. They got a show coming up on October 29th at Vivid Hall. Ooh. Vivid Music Hall, festwrestling.com. Go there, check it out, get tickets. You got people showing up. They got a new, the show's going to be called Thorn in Your Side. CJ O'Doyle is going to be there. Savannah Evans. Effie is going to be there. Eric Cannon. You got Cowpoke Paul. Beastly. I mean, tons of The Ritual, tons of good talent. Devlin McCobb, she's going to be there. Chris Ben, Rob Killjoy, dude, loads and loads of talent. I'm going to try and make that show. It's not far from where I live. And maybe I can get some words from the promoter there at Fest Wrestling there. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm hoping to go there and check it out. Looks like a great time. 12 p.m. bell time, I believe. So look it up, festwrestling.com. Find them on Twitter. Shout out to them. Find them on
partying,
Facebook, Instagram. Boom. Anything else you got, sirs?
I was trying to burp, you know, because everybody loves it when we fucking burp.
Yep.
It wasn't coming out. Anyways.
I have one right here. That wasn't a burp. That was my gutturals.
yeah. Fuck yeah, it was. Fucking brutal gutturals.
Got that right.
What else we got going on? I just want to end real quick. So October's coming up. I'm going to try, you know, we're going to try to provide and get with the spooky vibes because I live at 24/7.
We're going to try and do something for you.
Yeah. And this, I will tell you guys right now, Ava Lawless will be back on the show. We're going to be talking about Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
Yes. Let's get into Part 2.
Return of the Living Dead Part 2 for those of you that know, you know. So that'll be cool. And try to get some more horror theme fucking shit with us and the JP Dub in the month of October. So
I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, man. Hey, until next time, motherfuckers, follow us on socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever it's called, TikTok. We're on there. Subscribe, like, and share, jpdub.com.
That's right here on YouTube.
Any podcasting platform, rate, review. Fucking share this shit with your friends.
Please.
Come on, just do it. ProWrestlingTees.com
shirt.
/JP Dub Tees.
Buy the fucking shirts. Oh. You do all that shit will be cool. And then you tune in next week and it'll be a fun experience. And you can also get your tickets to see Handsome Prick and Elbow Deep in fucking Gary, Indiana on October 21st.
With XPW's finest.
At xpwchicago2.eventbrite.com. Come on,
it.
bitches, show up. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be streaming the next day at streamxpw.com. Shit's on like fucking Derek on, as the kids from 15 years ago used to say. Anyway,
They used to say that. Now they just say
Stretch him.
Stretch up.
Stretch. Yeah, you stretch it too hard.
hey, on that note, stretch them up, wet them up.
stretch them up.
Wet them up.
Drag him up. Drag him up. Drag him up. Yeah, stretch him. Then stretch him.
You gonna do sex to me?
Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!